about this one? Makita ninyo?
Visible, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Previously, we had already our introduction about the objective of the topics, the overview of the topics. So let's try to go more deeper, no, on what subject this is all about. So we also differentiate what's the difference between quantitative and qualitative, and the difference also of quality assurance versus quality control, and what are the applications, no. So first we have uh, determination of the purity of and quality of drugs, no. So how? Through its quantity, di ba? We use quantity to identify if this drug really conform to standards. And then second, uh, quality control also is used for diagnosis, no? So how? Through titration also, or through different methods. And then third is for research, no? So you can use the skills, no, developed in the laboratory conducting research. Now, we also emphasize what are the definitions of quality in terms of pharmaceutical analysis. It should be free of impurities. No? Our drug should be free of impurities. Second, physically and chemically stable. There is no precipitation, there is no aggregation, so on. The packaging should be well, no? Contains the amount of the active ingredients as stated on the label. No? So kung ano yung gi-claim sa label, it should be also on the content. No? That is why you are encouraged to bought medicines registered in the FDA. No? Because they are responsible for checking those drugs or any products before it go out to the market. And then lastly, provides optimal release of the active ingredients when the product is administered. So this is one of the most very important in terms of pharmacology. No? The moment you intake the drug, the moment you inject the drug, there should be a release of the active ingredient. So what if you bought medicines that is not under quality, no? So just like on the repeated example I provided na you bought mga baratuhon nga mga medicines like sintavo na ang price, 50 cents, 75 cents, but the content is also diminished, no? Does not comply to the required amount of the active ingredient which is supposed to be. So what will happen? There is less of therapeutic effect, no? So please remember those four. These are very important, no? So they serve as a guide for us to uh, attain our objectives. And always remember how quantity how quantity used to check if this drug is free of impurities. How quantity is used to check if it's physically or chemically stable. How quantity will be used to check the amount of the active ingredients, and how quantity should be used to evaluate if the drug really release the active ingredients. No, that is the challenge. So quality control emphasize, no, attains the following, no, the safety, the efficacy, and stability and the purity of the medications. No, so these four should serve as a checklist. No, when you look at the product, di ba? When we say quality control, it is the finished product. No? So if you have something product there, any product, cosmetics, bottled water, syrup, any form of cosmetics, any form of product, nasa inyong front karon, no? That is, if you evaluate that, that is under quality control, concern on the finished product. And this is our checklist. check the safety, the efficacy of this product, the stability, and its purity. No? So always remember these four checklists. No? The safety, the efficacy, the stability, and the purity. And the challenge for us is, wait, where is ba yung pen dito? Wala ko yung pen for a while. Itong penan eh. For a while lang guys ha. I'm looking for a pen. Pwede makasuwat. Hindi man ako. Hindi siyang functions. Ang comment mo. Ayun. Let me erase first this. So the biggest challenge for us is how are we going to use quantity in order to assess the following. Diba? Because that is our concern. That is the main tool we use. We conduct titration. What is our expected output after finishing titration? Quantity, numbers. So the challenge for us is how are we going to use our knowledge starting from memorizing the molecular weights, review the chemical formula, using appropriate formula, using our analysis, and lastly, our end result, quantity, to assess the safety, quantity to assess the efficacy, quantity to assess the stability, and quantity to assess the purity. No? So yun. And then first, safety. So the main goals of drug development are effectiveness and safety. So it is very clear, no? The objective is very clear that our goal in product development should be beneficial, no? Effectiveness and safety. So most drugs that undergo preclinical or animal testing never even make it to human testing and reviewed by FDA. So later on, there will be a image presented, no? So how the drugs, the phases of drug development. So preclinical testing meaning i-test muna siya sa animals, no? If makapasa siya, next phase naman. If dili, so we'll conduct another or not totally na i-disregard na siya, but there will be a chemical revisions, no? Change of dose, no? So on and so forth. And then this is the clinical trial process, no? It start in preclinical. So what is preclinical? Exploring if and how a new drug may work, no? So meaning, ano ba yung potential contribution nito? Why is it worth it to study? Why is it worth it sa time nating mga scientists, pharmacists to conduct research on this? Are or is this kind, no, of plant ba? Present na ba yung purpose niya sa market or not? Because basin kung mag-study taan ni daghan na dahil siya sa kaayo sa market. Now we should also consider that after we finish studying this, after we attain our objective, there should be a gap. No? There should be a gap so that because we are using money ba, di ba? Spending money to study. So if we want to pursue something, we should always consider that after all achieving these objectives, there must be something on this product that different from the others. So yun, no? So exploring if and how this drug may work, and then if nakapasa, proceed to phase 1, no? This is under drug approved for human testing, no? So exploring the safety and dosing of drugs, no? So after makapasa sa preclinical, we need to check na the safety and the dosing of the drug. We need to formulate the dose. And then under phase 2, exploring the effectiveness of the drug. We will test it on the specific condition, no? Kumpara asa man nga tambal nga ato ang gi-formulate. We will check if this dose is enough or not, no? Phase 3, exploring the safety and effectiveness compared to currently available treatments, no? So we will compare yung research output natin, yung drug na we want to develop. We will compare it to medications available in the market. That is why I mentioned earlier that there must be something on the product we want to develop. Kay basin og after the average years in developing drug product is 5 to 15 years, no? So imagine unsa kadugay half of our lives na dito developing medication at ang endpoint dayon kay mas maayo man di ay gyapon tong available na sa market compare sa ato ang gi-formulate. So what's the point, no? So yun. And then after the phase 3, we have the FDA review, the Food and Drug Administration review, to confirm safety and effectiveness of the drug, no? So they are responsible for checking if the formulated products really conform to standards. FDA review. So after the FDA review, after they confirm the concentration, after all the tests gone through, no? So we will now proceed to phase 4, evaluating the drug over time in a large number of patients, no? So dili pa di ay na siya ma-market diretso. We need to conduct or we need to look for a subject first, large or huge number of patients to be tested by our potential drug product. No? So after that, posible na dahil na ma-sold na siya sa market. Na question dayon ninyo, Sir, why is it that some of the advertise karon sir is I think wa na sila mag-reach og 5 to 15 years, or those drugs didn't undergo mga preclinical or phases, no? And then ma-observe ninyo those are mga supplements, no? So there is a different path, no? When our objective, that is why claim nila, di ba? No therapeutic effect, no? Non-therapeutic claim. So, gibutang ina nila sa karton or sa upon advertisement that no therapeutic claim. Meaning, wala siya magpamatuod nga kini siya gyud makaayo ana nga sakit, no? But there is a research that blah blah blah, no, this is a can contribute to something, and you observe that most of these drug products are kanang made of kini ang mga um, kanang mga potential like mga kanang sa mga ampalaya, di ba? We have this also sa title lang ng sa MX3 made of kini ang parts of the mangosteen. So on, no? But when you want to formulate, no, that is claimed to be effective on this kind of disease, you need to follow this clinical trial process. But there is a consideration, no? Just like our vaccine issued before, dugay pa gyud taan eh. Kay ang minimum clinical trial process, the average is in 15 years. But we have this special consideration. I forgot the term lang. Unsa ganito I forgot the term lang. Nana siya sa akong pero di na ko siya ma-istorya. The point akong gusto unta i-share nga term is that on a situation just like pandemic, no? Na mga cases na kailangan na gayad. There is a special grant given to the manufacturers of drugs na to formulate a treatment, no, that would really potential, no, nga at least can minimize, no, just like the experience of pandemic, the spread of the virus, no. So inana ang nahitabo sa vaccines, there is a special grant provided to the manufacturers, the Pfizer, no, the other form of manufacturers, gigran sila nga maka-formulate sila in just a short period of time para ma-address diretso ang problem, which is the pandemic. I forgot the term lang. I-research na ako Hindi ko kahimutang for a while. Special grant to produce dedication in a short period of time. Uh, how to what do you call the production of education in short period, uh, short period. I forgot ang tagad ng term Mm-hmm. FDA grants grant special FDA grant special authority authorization to produce sa to Ray emer- emergency yeah, this one. Emergency use authorization, no? So yun, thank you for that, Ray, ha. So kani siyang emergency use authorization, no? So usually i-grant na siya just like sa ato ang situation karon. We have pandemic, no? So because usually mga vaccines mga mga medications yun nga synthetic would average 5 to 15 years. But just like sa ato ang situation, we have pandemic. I-grant sa authorities, the manufacturers, this emergency use authorization. So ba to? Tama ba? Yes, emergency use authorization na as as immediate as possible maka-provide sila og treatment, no? Just like sa ato ang vaccine, because that was an issue, di ba? Kadugay pa man, and then we have this also nga kanaang issue pa nga, safety ba kana, no? Effective ba kana, because kadyot ra siya gi-formulate. But luckily the result is good, di ba? We have already kining rule out multiple brands of vaccines, di ba? We have Pfizer, AstraZeneca, no? We have Johnson's and Johnson's, no? So on. So yun, no? And in terms of efficacy, no, so side effects from the use of drugs are the major cause of the drug-related injuries, no, and adverse events and deaths. No. Process concerned with medicine sampling, specifications and testing, and with the organization's release procedures that ensure that the necessary tests are carried out and that the materials are not released for use nor the products released for sale or supply until their quality has been judged satisfactory. So, before the drugs must be released, the quality must be achieved, no? And we have those four criterion, no? The safety, the efficacy, the stability, the purity, no? Free of impurities, no? Exact amount, release of the optimal drug, physically and chemically stable. Yun. And then under manufacturing process, no? The packaging, the transportation, the storage, no? It also contributes to the quality of a medicine, no? What if there is something wrong with the manufacturing process, no? Meaning there is a contamination, no? The packaging, no? It is not well sealed. The transportation, no? The mode of transportation, wala kay siya na fully packed. And then the condition also, init kaayo, bugnaw kaayo, no? That is under storage condition. Those are also contributing factors, no? To check the medicine quality, no? So what would be the possible disadvantage, no? So there should be a lack of therapeutic effect. And what are the specific as well as death, and then toxic and adverse reaction, and then as well as also waste of limited financial resources and loss of credibility, no? So business is business gyud na siya, no? That is why I always remind na if you really want to pursue something, na make use of your effort, no? Give your kini ang imagine that that is your last shot, no, to do that thing, no? Because sayang ang oras, sayang ang kwarta, sayang ang panahon. Just like studying, di ba? No? Puslan niyo pa eskwela na, iwan plat na ninyo tanan inyong grades, no? And di na siya imposible i-attain. Diba? Let's proceed, no? So this is an presentation under pharmacology. I'm just trying to give you an overview what is pharmacokinetics all about. because the concern of this graph or of this diagram is under the optimal release of drug products. As you can see, we have here the absorption, we have here the distribution, we have there the elimination, no? And then we have here on a horizontal, this is labeled as hours. And on the vertical portion, this is our plasma concentration. Meaning, plasma concentration is that, di ba, in your QC, what is concentration? It is the amount of your solute present in a given solvent. In other words, it is the quantity of your drugs intake or medication intake present in your blood. No? So that is plasma concentration. No? And then sa ubos, horizontal, we have the time. No? And then it is labeled there the first, no, the absorption, meaning the moment you intake the drug, it also correspond to the concentration that will surely mix in our plasma. No? That's under plasma concentration. And then as time passes, it rises, plasma concentration until it's reached the peak height. Other words, that is the highest concentration na na-attain sa imuhang drug, no? Corresponding with corresponding time. Now, the distribution is where the drugs would travel to your systemic circulation. What do we mean by that? It will recirculate in your body and proceed to the target site, no? Kung asa iyang gusto i-treat, no? So from time to time, the concentration goes down, no? And it will proceed to elimination, di ba? Because always remember that anything na i-intake na to sa atong drug, I mean sa ato ang body, should always be subject for elimination, no? So later on, there is a under in your physical pharmacy, no? There it is emphasized how the drugs works the moment you intake from polar pa siya, and then it will undergo on what organ para mahimo siya ng non-polar in order to be excreted, di ba? Because the major part of our body responsible for excretion is our kidney, no? Although this is not our concern under QC, but just giving you what is this diagram all about. It represents, it gives you interpretation how the drug works in our body, no? So pag inom, taas ginang concentration, meaning the quantity of the drug. Time to time mo go down na siya, no? Mo go down na siya. That is why we have this kini ang kining maintenance, no? Or let's say every 4 hours, no, dosage regimen. Kay inom ka karon, distribution na siya, absorption, distribution, no? Eliminate na siya. And then in order to maintain the concentration, inom na pod ka, no? So yun, that is the nature of drug, no? Inom every 4 hours, every 6 hours, depends, no, on the concentration in the plasma, no? So yun yung basihan. And always what we call this, remember na dosage regimen is given dili lang kay trip sa doktor na every 4 hours lang ni ma'am kay mo kung gusto. Every 6 hours lang ni ma'am kay mo kung gusto. There is a logical reason for that. And one of the reason for that is the plasma concentration, meaning how long would be this drug will stay in our body, no? The interval kanos annex mo inom ang pasyente, the comorbid conditions of the patient, naa ba siya liver problem which is responsible for converting one drug to the other drug, di ba? Our liver contains plenty of enzymes, di ba? CYP1A2, CYP3A4, and then sa inyong pharmacal, there is also a list of drugs, no? Nga kinsa tong mga drugs nga convert by this specific enzyme, no? So, yun. Those are the considerations, no, made by the physicians. Why is it once a day? Why is it every 4 hours? Why is it as needed lang ni siya? And because of this illustration, no, na ang objective lang yun nato is ma-maintain ang concentration sa tambal sa pasyente sa sulod siyang lawas until nga siya maulian. Considering also na nabay sakit ang pasyente sa kidney, sa liver. This will be further discussed under your pharmacology and clinical pharmacy. No? So let us proceed. Under stability. No? So stability of pharmaceutical product may be defined as the capability of the particular formulation, a specific container, closure system to remain within its physical, chemical, microbiological, toxicological, protective, and informational specifications. So common factors that affect this stability includes we have the temperature, no? The light, the pH, the oxidation, and the enzymatic degradation. So you observe, di ba, most of our containers sa mga syrup drugs, not just syrup medications, but mga even tablets, no? Ang ilahang sudlanan is naka-amber bottle. So the main purpose is that, di ba, kabalo na mo, to protect it from radiation, no? Or the ray of sunlight, no? Because it can cause oxidation. And then, the temperature also, no? So upon the transportation, the temperature should be maintained. And then we have also the types of stability. So we have therapeutic stability, we have chemical stability, we have physical stability, we have toxicologic stability, and microbiological stability. No? And then lastly is the purity. No? The purity of a substance is the measure of the extent to which a given substance is pure. Medicines must be tested for purity before they are sold. Impurities in drugs and food may produce undesirable side effects. Purity is a measure of the amount of the active pharmaceutical ingredients. And that's how are we going to use pharmaceutical analysis to check the purity. Our concern is quantity. Quantity to check the safety, quantity to check the effectivity, quantity to check the stability, and quantity to check the purity present in a sample compared to those of related substance, impurities, residual solvents. And we have this important term, potency. No? Potency is a measure of drug activity expressed in terms of the amount required to produce an effect of the given intensity. In other words, potency is a measurement of drugs effectivity with its corresponding concentration. Unsay pasabot, sir? Kung mas taason nimo ang concentration niya, daghanon nimo ang quantity sa drug, the effectivity would also increase. No? So directly proportional. Meaning, kung taason nimo ang iyahang concentration, mas mutaas pod ang iyahang effect. Babaan nimo ang concentration, mobaba pod ang iyang effect. But that is case to case basis because we have also medications na narrow therapeutic index drug, di ba? Meaning those are drugs that if you change no small kana ang reduction of the quantity would lead to a great effect, no? And we have that examples during natong fungal, the digoxin, di ba? It is used to treat heart problems, no? So small reduction or increase of that drug would lead to a great effect. So case to case basis. So please remember the term potency. That measures again the drug effectivity with its corresponding concentration. Kung unsa kadaghanon pod ang imuhang tambal, mao pod ang iyang effect. Kung imuhang babaan ang concentration, mubaba pod ang effect. So case to case basis. So these are the pharmacopoeia, no? So always remember guys ha na what is or how are we going to apply our knowledge, no, the skills developed in pharmaceutical analysis, and what should be our main equipment, no? We use molecular weights, chemical formula to calculate because sa quality control, sa QC2, we use amount. We use amount. We use numbers. We use units to check if the drug is free of impurities, physically chemically stable, contains the claimed quantity, and is probably kanang able to release the therapeutic ingredients on time. So, dapat clear ang atuang introduction on how are we going to identify the four checklist, no? How we're going to assess safety, efficacy, stability, and purity of our drugs, no? So we are near sa topic of calculations, no? But let us first discuss pharmacopoeia, no? So it is derived from the Greek word pharmakon, means drug, and peia means to make. So in other words, this pharmacopoeia, this different pharmacopoeia contains the list, no, of steps, exact measurements on how to formulate that specific drug. So it is a legal and official book issued by the recognized authorities, usually appointed by the government of each countries. No? So it is governed by law, no? Equipped by the or na ay basbas ng law. And it comprises a list of pharmaceutical substances, formula, along with their description and standards. No? So naadi tanan pharmaceutical substances, the formula, and the description and the standards. No? So yun. And then when we say pharmacopoeial monograph, no? So pharmacopoeial monograph for an active ingredient or excipient preparation or other substance used in the manufacture or compounding a medicinal product generally provides a specification by way of name, definition, description test, procedures, and acceptance criteria of and sometimes packaging and labeling. So a drug monograph is a predetermined checklist covering active ingredients, doses, formulations, and product labeling that the agency considers generally safe and effective for self-use. No? So these are the list of pharmacopoeias. No? So we have A to U. So we have the Argentine, Austrian, Belgian, Brazilian, British, Chinese, Egyptian, European, French, German, Hungarian, Indian, International, Italian, Japanese, Yugoslavian, Mexican, Netherlands, Nordic, Polish, Portuguese, Romanian, Russian, Spanish, Turkish, and the United States. So observe ninyo why Philippines, no? Because we adopt the USP, the United States Pharmacopoeia, no? So ato diri mga herbal-herbal lang kanang supaon ang kini ang tanom daw italuto dayon sa pasyente. Bitaw joke lang. No? So this is under Indian Pharmacopoeia. So first official Pharmacopoeia of India appeared in 1868, which was edited by Edward John Waring. So it was prepared by the Department of Health, Government of India in Delhi in 1946. Indian Pharmacopoeia Committee under chairmanship of Dr. Ghosh published first edition of the IP in 1955. It is written in English and official titles of the monographs given in Latin. It covers 986 monographs. Kung sa ganitong ibig sabihin ng monographs, meaning on that specific formulation, for example, a medication for this kind of condition, nana din dito tanan. No? So those are monographs. Naka-list down na tanan. And then we have the British Pharmacopoeia. First edition of BP was published in 1864. It consists of two sections. Part 1, the Materia Medica, the part of preparation and compounds. In this edition, title of drugs and preparations were in English instead of Latin and metric systems. No? And the United States Pharmacopoeia, the one we adopt. No? So first edition of the USP was published on the 15th of December 1820 in both Latin and English. First national formulary of the United States appeared in 1888. It contains scientific standards for drugs, dietary substances, biological products, and excipients used in dosage forms. So in other words, naa na diha tanan. Ang imuha na lang is paliton ang mga panakot. Igo na lang nimo i-follow ang tawag na to ang mga steps. But dili na siya inana ka simple guys, no? You really need to put up something just like a huge building, expensive nga mga equipments, no? A place where health sanitation is observed, no? So dili lang siya inana gid kasayon, no? But at least aspiring scientists, mga researchers, at least they have this guide already, no? Dili na maglisod nga dili sa unang panahon nga trial and error. At least we have guide na if we want to pursue producing or copyright a medication. And then the European Pharmacopoeia, no? So the EP Commission started working since 1964 to prepare EP. So the first edition published in 1967. The second edition published in 1980 and the third edition published in 1997. No? So yun. And we will have these terms of pharmaceutical analysis next meeting because this is now lead us to a little much kanang medyo conflict na of discussion. So I will start discussing these terms and pharmaceutical analysis next meeting para dili siya maputol. After these terms, we will go or proceed na to the analytical chemistry and then specify na dahil quantitative analysis, manufacturing, and then we will proceed to the calculations. No? What is indicator? What is normality? This is the unit na gamito nato to identify the quantity of substance present. And then the MEQ also, the milli equivalent weights. No? So these are the formula. No? So we have N is equals to the weight divided by volume times milli equivalent weight. We have also the, if we want to identify the number of substance, we can use the weight over volume. No? So we have also the NAVA and BBB. So normality of acid, volume of acid. So ganyan na siya. So don't worry, we will simplify that next meeting. So I think that would be all for today's discussion. So I hope you get something from it that is beneficial, no, na inyong magamit pohon, that would also make you equipped, no. So I will just send the link later after I finalize the contents, no, because i-revise pa na ako sa gamay, and then just when you answer it, be practical lang yun, no. Analyze the situation. Is it safe to go there? Is it or balance, no? So ana ba? Para kuan we can make a or come up with a data na that would really convince the administration on sa yun ang angay buhaton. So anyway, I really appreciate your attendance. Thank you so much for coming and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you so
sir.
much, sir.
Thank you,
That's
sir.
very
Thank
good.
you, sir. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.